So I often wonder if patients actually realise quite what goes into getting to the final kind of point prescription. I think they often think we get out of bed and think, I'm going to stick some needles in their foot today just because I feel like I want to do that. But there is a really long list of diagnostics that we have to go through and lots of things that we're thinking about when a patient is sat in front of us in order to get to that final point prescription. So I thought I might put together some short videos just on some of the fundamentals of Chinese medicine so that patients might kind of understand a little bit more about where we get to where we get, the science behind it, and understand a little bit more about their own health. So there will be a test at the end, so please do take notes. It's probably going to get a bit heavy, but I'll try and keep it as simplified as I can. Also, the kind of the more advanced stuff that I've been doing recently, very kind of based in science. There's lots of sort of mathematical equations that we need to do before we get to that final point prescription. So we kind of won't get into it in that much detail. But it would be good just to understand kind of the basic theory of Chinese medicine. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll try and make it in small chunks so you don't get too bored, okay? So we'll start out with Jing. Jing is like your kind of essence. It's kind of what you're born with, and it determines the rest of your energy. So they say that a healthy baby should come from a healthy mum and a healthy dad who both have good Jing. The mother should be between 21 and 28 because they say that's when your Jing is at its best. So that's, similar to Western medicine, really. We know that that's the time when the egg is at its best. Same with sperm, sperm's at its best between 21 and 28 too. So that determines the health of the baby. So this is why some babies are born a little more sickly than others, probably because the mother and father's Jing wasn't quite right. They also say that to get very good Jing, the mother and father should be very much in love when they conceive, which I think is quite a cute notion, and don't know if that really correlates, but I think it's a nice idea. So Jing is what then determines kind of the rest of your energy. So it kind of feeds into your yin and yang. So we'll talk about yin and yang in the next one probably. We'll stick with Jing for now. So the way you can kind of work through your Jing, so how you deplete your Jing, for men is through ejaculating, and women it's through giving birth and also miscarrying, also loses your Jing. So there's this old kind of tradition that you should only ejaculate, boys, every 100th time you have sex, which I don't know if many people are practicing now, but that was what they used to say. So, obviously when a woman gives birth, she loses a lot more Jing than when a man ejaculates. So boys, don't worry too much about this. So that's how you then go on to lose your Jing. It also explains why, you've got Mavis down the road and she's still going to the gym at 82 and she can still drink you under the table, and she's just got so much life and so much get up and go, and you're struggling to keep up. That's because she was blessed with great Jing and you were maybe not so blessed. So this is why, we're all different. We all need to kind of know our own limitations. You may not have been born with wonderful Jing. So if you're an athlete and you're thinking, why can't I keep up with him? It's because he had better Jing than you and it was just the luck of the draw. So we all need to be a little bit more aware that we're born with kind of different energy reserves. Interestingly, kind of traditional China would say that, sort of the traditional Chinese theory would say that babies born with big earlobes were blessed with healthy Jing. So I don't know if that really translates, but have a little look at your earlobes and then have a think about how much energy you've got and how sickly you are. Maybe it's a thing. So that explains your Jing. When you die, if you die of natural causes, that's because all of your Jing has gone. Okay, so this really is kind of your life force. It's the basis of everything else. So it's really important that we understand Jing so that we know what feeds into the yin and the yang and the rest of it that follows. Okay, so started with Jing. I will move on to yin and yang in my next video.